Now, who do you think is more patriotic in this country? Rich people or poor people? You know, I mean, it seems like the rich people talk about patriotism all the time, and the poor people maybe a little pissed at our country because they are poor. So, you know, that's a little more understandable. I heard a book the other day. It's called Get What's Yours. You know, the secrets of maxing out your Social Security. And actually, it sounds like a book I would write. But the people who write the book actually are rich people. Yeah, they don't even need Social Security. You know, and they're figuring out how to get an extra $50,000 from Social Security. And apparently, it's nothing that Social Security was for. I mean, Social Security was set up for poor old people, you know, after the Depression, you know, to solve, you know, the problem of old people that are working in factories, couldn't work anymore, and to live, you know, and that's why Social Security is a little dated, you know. But here's rich people figuring out how to get more out of the Social Security system, and because it's legal, they justify it. Hey, I could screw the government out of $50,000 because it's legal. I don't need it. And it wasn't for this purpose, but it's illegal. You know, I mean, is that patriotism? Let's try to screw America, you know, instead of, you know, ripping it off for as much as you could get, you know. And actually other stories recently. God, I mean, there was a story the other day about banks. 5 global banks were fined $6.7 billion. These are big American banks like J.P. Morgan Chase and Citicorp. 5.7 billion dollars. You know, and they pleaded guilty. Okay, they pleaded guilty to criminal charges. Criminal charges. That's right. Crime. What do you think of when you think of criminals? Jail, right? None of these people, nobody, they're not even prosecuting. That's right, rich people figure out a way around it. I guess because maybe they're hiding behind a corporation. That's why you can't trust corporations. Man, they don't go to jail. So you sign something or whatever to agree to something, some corporation, yeah, you go to jail, they don't. When they get caught. $6.7 billion fine, nobody's going to jail. They pleaded guilty to criminal charges. Wow. Well, how about the financial crisis in 2008? I mean, that's another thing. God, I mean, if you see, I mean, here's the guy who, from one of the big financial services industry who you know, testifying on Capitol Hill, and these, you know, these guys, nobody went to jail. You know, the people here's a quote from the guy who was the Inspector General. This is like the cop on the beat in the government for the Asset Relief Program. That's the one who gave the money out, you know, when we're in financial trouble and was supposed to make sure it's all right. He said, the folks responsible for this incredibly painful economic damage that struck the economy have gone free. You know how much the damage was? You know, they estimate it's $12 trillion. So these are all those Wall Street fat cats, yeah, who caused $12 million. They ripped it off from the rest of the world, not only the country, but the world. I mean, our economy, yeah, well, actually, our federal budget is about close to $4 trillion. So this is $12 trillion. So this is like, you know, what is 3 fours of 12? 3 times the annual budget of the federal government. So if we close the government for 3 full years, I mean, our whole economy is only 17 billion. So it's close to a trillion. I mean, not billion, trillion, trillion, trillion. You and I don't know how much that is. It's just not a million. It's not a billion. It's a trillion. You know? They cause that kind of damage. That's what happened. This is why we don't have jobs now. Yeah, when everybody's struggling or whatever, man, you rip out $12 trillion from the economy, and that's what happens. But you know, if you're poor, now here's a photo of some guys who were ripping off at a store. They were getting expensive dental cleansing products or whatever for like $2,000. Now they're going to go to 2 to 5 years in jail, right? For $2,000 worth of dental products. You know, these guys for $12 trillion, nothing, nada. So it's funny to me how the world works, you know, and no wonder people get pissed. And I just think about it, if people love this country so much, Why are they ripping it off? Everything from Social Security, you know, to the economy, to your neighbors or whatever. You signed a contract, but you know, you fraudulently represented that contract, right? Oh, but it's legal. I could still rip you off. You want to hang around somebody who's like that, but they pretend to be your friend, right? I'm your friend. Don't you forget about it. Take care.